impact of deforestation on the environment not only affects the climate by increasing the atmospheric levels of CO2, but also the environment by inhibiting water recycling, triggering severe flooding, soil degradation, extinction of many plants and animals, etc. Cutting down forests will cause a decline in photosynthesis activity. Forests also store a lot of organic carbon, which is released into the atmosphere, retaining higher level of CO2 when the forests are cleared by burning. Contributes to global warming and ocean acidification. The first example I'm going to talk about is that Mexico has a lot of man-made desert caused by deforestation. Some of the causes of these are pressure from the farmers, coffee plantations, local land lease fireworks, and more. These leave many effects that will affect the forest and degrade the forest productivity and sustainability in long term. Also, maybe this will end up with some species. Some solutions would include that this situation may be a top government priority to alleviate the lack of sustainable forests managed and plantations. The second example is that the forest industry in Mexico has been severely damaged by the free trade agreement. A cause of this were that many of these industries became obsolete in the 60s and later closed down. The one that still here need to overcome many new challenges because of these effects, like using not sustainable method. Most of the forests these industries harvest are degraded and genetically eroded. Solution for this problem is the need of forest industry working together with the government, solve the lack of competitive prices, and machinery and equipment need to be modernized. Mining on the environment. Mining can pollute the air and drinking water, harm life and habitats, damage permanent natural landscapes. Acid mine drainage is the primary source of water pollution from mining. Chemicals that mercury persist in the environment for decades, and cyanide, that is a potential deadly chemical, can lead to water supplies. Can deplete surface and groundwater supplies, air quality decrease, generates a lot of pounds of hazardous waste. The first example is the mining district of Santa Maria de la Paz. This has been taking place for the past 200 years, and it has generated a great amount of waste which lies in the air and is exposed to environmental watering. Some effects of this mining district functioning are that many of the species and flora and fauna near the area would be damaged. Due to this, alters many physiological functions and more. Some causes of this problem is that Mexico needs a lot of mining for our economy in the country. Solution for these problems maybe incorporate sites and species in the medium and long-term range monitoring program on the effects of metal and as of the region. Second example is the lithium discovery. The exploitation of lithium requires huge quantities of water and can have serious consequences. Some effects due to this new discovery are that now Sonora is facing a desertification crisis and is ranked as having extremely high baseline water stress. This has inherent risk of contamination, can also affect soil and air quality. Cause of these problems is basically the discovery of lithium itself by the Canadian company. Lithium is used in rechargeables, batteries used in smartphones and electronic vehicles, making it critical for the global energy transition. Solutions to this problem, well, is kind of difficult. What I can search is that just the authorities and the mining companies decide to implement environmental protection standards will be the only solution that I could find.